What is up, woke family? I said, well, woke key bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. About to get into this live. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna wait for people to come into this live. Let's get these notifications sent out. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all invite as many people as you can invite into this live. You feel what I'm saying? We're just waiting for people to get into this live, and we're gonna get into it, man. Let's get this popping, man. Real talk. What we're gonna talk about tonight, you feel what I'm saying, are the damaging effects of social media and how it basically affects your life. Now let's really get into this live. You feel what I'm saying? The reality of the situation is that social media is damaging to your life because a lot of people use it as a way to be able to cope with the stuff that they're going through in their real life. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people go through problems in their real life and they use social media as an escape. They try to compare themselves to other people and try to say that I want to be living this type of life, when in reality, you don't know that the person that is living the fancy life on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and so on and so forth, is really going through real life problems. They're probably broke on the street, but they're going to post pictures where it's going to make them look like they're nice in their new $100 jeans and their $1,000 sneakers, right? You don't know what that person is going through. You don't know what that person is suffering through, right? But the reality is that people try to put themselves in this situation called social comparison, where they try to compare themselves to how other people are on social media. But the reality is, social media is not reality. Let me repeat that again. Social media is not reality. What you're seeing on social media is not what's really going on in real life. A lot of these people are figmenting their life. It's fake. But so many people start to believe everything that they see on social media and take it for reality. Social media is not reality, and reality is not social media. That is the one thing you have to understand, right? With that being said, if you do not focus on how you're going to be able to elevate, right, it's going to be really, really hard for you to be able to level up, because a lot of people are taking social media like it's reality. No, there are so many dangerous effects of using social media, right? It's going to cause you to start developing issues when it comes to your emotions, right? Because when you're putting yourself in that situation of comparing yourself to others socially, you're going to start to feel like your life is not good enough. You're going to start to think your life is not good enough, that you're not living a good life, because you're seeing somebody with a $20,000 chain, right? The chain, the shoes, the jeans, the belt, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. You feel what I'm saying? And you start thinking that that's how you have to live your life. And the reality is that that's not how you need to live your life. You don't have to live your life like that. You feel what I'm saying? You do not have to live your life like that. You got to put yourself first. You got to elevate yourself. You got to put yourself on a pedestal. You have to put yourself in a situation in order to be able to live life. That's not going to happen when you're focused on social media. Do you understand how much time you're wasting by listening to social media every single day? By going on to us every single day, killing your brain cells. A lot of you pay attention to social media too much. A lot of you pay attention to things that are not going to bring any value to you. The amount of time that you waste on social media, the amount of effort that you waste on social media, you can be putting that towards your purpose. You can be putting that towards leveling up. You could be putting that towards elevating yourself. A lot of y'all waste time on stuff that you're not supposed to waste time on. And then when your life ends up becoming bad, you see why. Imagine if you put that effort towards your purpose. Imagine if you put that effort towards leveling up. Imagine if you put that effort towards making more money. Imagine if you put that effort towards getting your body in shape. Imagine if you put that effort towards growing your spiritual relationship with the Most High God. How many of you would actually be successful compared to the ones that are not successful? Right? A lot of us waste time on social media every single day thinking that that's going to bring us happiness. That is your source of instant gratification. You're only going to start comparing yourself to others more, and it's going to be bad for you. Real talk. Real talk. A lot of y'all compare yourselves to others way too much. Way too much. If I'm not living this type of life, my life is not complete. If I'm not driving this type of car because this person is driving this type of car, my life is not complete. Why do you feel the need to compare yourself to other people? That is what you got to ask yourself. Seriously. Seriously. You have to ask yourself that question. Because when you compare yourself to other people, all you're doing is digging yourself into a deeper hole. Because when that person starts to accomplish more and more and more, you're going to become jealous and jealous and jealous because you're not able to do what they're doing, because that's not what God has called you to do. That is why you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. You need to stop allowing social media to control you. A lot of you are controlled by social media. Social media literally dictates how you live your life, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Why are you letting social media dictate those things for you instead of you dictating it for yourself? Instead of you putting yourself in positions to succeed, because you're controlled by social media, which makes you a what? A drone, a bot. Because you're letting the bot drone services control you instead of you taking control for yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? How can you try to make your life better? How can you try to level up? What are you doing to try to make yourself better than yesterday? How is social media ruining your relationships? Because it is, I'm telling you. Because you're going to think that you have to live that life, and then when you're not able to live that life, you start to become mad at your friends that are living that life. You start to become mad at your family members that are living that life. You start to become mad at your girlfriend for living that life. For whoever, aunts, uncles, whatever, whoever. You're going to feel ungrateful instead of putting yourself in a situation to be able to build up to that point where you can actually live it comfortably, right? Through investing, through so many other ways that you can literally level up. But because you're comparing yourself to other people, it's hard for you to level up. You need to really start putting the focus on how you can be able to elevate yourself every single day. Stay in your own lane. Let me repeat that again. Stay in your own lane. Y'all are too focused about other people's lane instead of staying in your own lane. How do you expect to see yourself becoming successful when you're in another man's lane? You're in another woman's lane. Stay in your own lane, G. Stay in your own lane. That's the problem with a lot of people. They want to do this, that, and the third, this, that, and the fourth, this, that, and the fifth, sixth, and so on and so forth, instead of focusing on what they're good at. You should be trying to find what you're good at so you can focus on that, G. So you can focus on it. There's no reason for you to be living a mediocre life, an average life. You should be focusing on the things that are going to help you to level up, that are going to help you to become greater every single day, every single minute, every single hour. What are you doing to level up? What are you doing to make your life better? What are you doing to make your life more convenient? What are you doing to make other people's lives around you more convenient? This is the things that you have to ask yourself on a daily basis to really determine what you're accomplishing in your life. Social media is killing that. Social media is killing that. It is not even encouraging people to remain loyal to each other anymore. All people are doing are literally cheating on themselves every single day. Cheating on each other every single day. One has to really honestly ask themselves, what do I want to gain out of life? Where do I see myself going 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? What is the ultimate goal of my life? One has to ask themselves these questions in order to be able to level up, in order to be able to get better. Is it going to happen by day, by night? No. But you got to start right now. You got to start right now. You got to start right now. There are no excuses. We're in 2022. A lot of people are engaging so much in social media thinking that social media is going to save them. It's not going to save you. You could potentially use it as a weapon in order to be able to post your life, even though I would advise you not to do that. You don't really want to post your life on social media, your location, anything, because you have a lot of people in this life that are wanting to see you fail, that are wanting to see you not do well, that are not wanting to see you succeed. So when you post your location, they're going to come for your neck. They're going to come for you. You feel what I'm saying? They're coming for you. That's a fact. You got to focus on how you can be able to level up without inviting too many people into what you're doing. That's a fact. That is a big fact. A lot of y'all invite too many people into what you're doing, and then when they end up wronging you, you're just like, yo, what did I even do to deserve this? Da, 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 this and that. Instead of seeing what you did, you're wondering about what did I do to deserve this? Instead of seeing what you did in the first place, you gave that person or you gave those people too many chances. Now they effed you over. Now they stabbed you in the back, and you see why. Because you weren't focused on yourself, right? You weren't focused on how you're going to be able to live, right? How you're going to be able to level up. You got to make yourself the priority in anything that you do. Almost everything that you do, make yourself the priority, or make yourself the 1B priority. Make God the 1A priority. A lot of y'all are too focused on so many outside distractions. Then when bad things start to happen to you, you see why. You got to really focus on the things that you want to accomplish in life. They're going to come to you. They're going to come to you, but you got to stay focused. You got to stay locked in. A lot of y'all don't know how to stay locked in. A lot of y'all dudes do not know how to stay locked in. Y'all get so confused. Y'all get so scared. Y'all get so tired. And then you end up falling off. You got to stay locked in. This is the moment to stay locked in 2022. If not, then what are you doing? Y'all take social media like it's a game, like it's a joke. It's no joke. It's no joke. Right? Because more likely than not, you're probably going to end up seeing that person in real life, especially if they're closely related to you. Right? You need to really value yourself as a man. You need to value yourself with everything that you have in you. You can't be allowing social media to affect you, right? The thing is that a lot of people go into social media for this thing called social, not only social, but instant gratification. They want to be gratified by society, and they want to be gratified by themselves for all of the hard work that they've done, right? You have to really level up and level up to a point where you're going to be able to hold your own. As you hold your own, whatever happens after that is what happens after. Facts. Facts. A lot of y'all don't want to do what it takes in order to be able to level up. And then when negative things start to happen, you see why. When nonsense things start to happen, you see why. Well, what you should be trying to do is put yourself in a position to succeed. Stay off of social media as much as you can, with the exception for YouTube and then a couple of other these ones. But stay off of social media. It's meant to distract you. It's meant to keep you in a lower state of vibration. It's meant to keep you in a lower elevation. If you do not stay away from them, you're only hindering yourself from succeeding. Facts. 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 Are you going to keep yourself from succeeding, or are you going to help yourself level up to a point where you can succeed? The choice is completely up to you. But a lot of you are not looking to be able to help yourself in your situation. You want people to continue to look after you and do this, that, and the third. That's not how life works. That's not how life works. You have to put in the work in order for people to say that, you know what, you are trustworthy. Let me take you seriously. You feel what I'm saying? People are not going to just take you seriously because you say, hey, take me seriously. No, that's not how life works. You got to put in the work daily, G. Every single day, there should be no excuse why you're not putting in the work. A lot of y'all want things handed to you. But then when people tell you got to work for it, oh, I just want to be able to sit home and make some money. I want to sit home and make some money. Yeah. No. No. I said no. You got to put in the work. Not saying that you can't sit home and make some money. You can. But what are your reasons behind it? Which company are you working for that's going to be able to help sponsor that? These are the things that one has to really ask themselves, right? There are so many forces out here to be able to keep you at a lower vibration, lower energy. You got to protect yourself and everything that comes with it. Because the reality is that people are here to just be able to not support you and put you in a position that's going to make you look weaker. You got to really value your energy. You got to value your aura and put yourself in a position to succeed, because they don't want you to be successful. Facts. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to grind. They don't want you to put in the hard work, right? Social media is destroying any type of ability that you would have in order to be able to level up. Why? Because you're thinking that things are going to be good once I'm going back on social media. No, things are going to get worse. You're comparing yourself socially to other men and women. And on top of that as well, too, you feel insecure at the end of your time on social media. Because when you meet those men that have that chain on, that belt, the shoes, the shoes, the shorts, you start to feel like you're not good enough. That what do I need to do to be able to get to their level? That is what you start asking yourself. That's facts. That's facts, right? That is facts. You got to really start to value yourself and ask yourself a couple of main questions that you really want to ask yourself in order to be able to level up, man. That's a fact. Start leveling up, man. Start grinding. Start putting in that pain now, long term, in order to be rewarded. What do y'all really want from your lives? Do you want to be gratified easily, or do you want to work for it in order to be able to achieve it? Which might take you longer, but you know what? You got to be comfortable with that. You have to be comfortable in the uncomfortable. It might take 2 months, 3 months before you start seeing your first paycheck. Are you willing to go through that as an entrepreneur? What are you willing to take? What are you willing to adhere to? What are you not willing to adhere to? These are the things that one has to really ask himself in order to be able to level up. It's not easy. But if it were easy, you wouldn't be here right now. Facts. Facts. You have to really put yourself in a position to succeed. There are no more excuses. There are no more excuses. You feel what I'm saying? I'm being so serious. There are no more excuses in 2022. We as people, we have to wake up. We have to see the truth of the way it is and accept it. Right? That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. We have to level up. We have to level up. And we have to. It's a must. But social media is killing that ability for us to be able to level up because we have to compare ourselves to others, thinking that we're not good enough, but in reality, we are good enough. Facts. Facts. Start putting yourself in positions to succeed. Real talk. And don't allow anybody to discourage you. Your future is bright. You will succeed. It's all about how much effort you put in. Right? Let's keep getting great. Let's keep getting greater. Let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting better. There are no excuses. Right? It is what it is. Let's keep becoming the person that the Most High called us to become. We're gonna stay locked in. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep putting in the effort. Even though they want us to fail, they don't want us to succeed. They don't want us to become warriors. We're warriors from within. First, you have to be a warrior within first in order to be able to become a warrior outside. But how can you be a warrior outside if you're not a warrior within? Because the reality is that if you're a warrior outside and you have insecurities, people can easily exploit your insecurities. Then once people exploit your insecurities, it's over for you. You're done. You feel what I'm saying? You got to value that energy 100% within yourself in order to be able to realize that you could get any other girl you wanted to or any other person you wanted to, but you value your time at the same time as well too. Or you could have been doing any other thing with your time. It doesn't have to only be a woman. With that being said, that's a situation, man. A lot of people are not willing to do what it takes in order to be able to level up. And then when people have to actually hold them accountable for certain things, they feel some type of way. You can go ahead and feel some type of way. Cool. But the reality is that did you get this assignment done? Did you get this work done? That's what we're looking for. People that are competent, people that are going to be respectful, people that are willing to do whatever it takes in order to be able to level up, right? Let's do it, man. There's no excuses. No excuses whatsoever. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep putting in the work every single day. No excuses. 2022, right? For us to make no excuses, that means we take accountability of our own life. Therefore, we have to be able to put ourselves in a position to be able to drive the close in a more effective way. My bad. You have to be able to put yourself in a position to level up, right? That's a fact. A lot of people don't want to see that. That's the fact. What are you willing to do in order to be able to change the situation? It comes from you putting in the work now. Keep putting in that work. Keep putting in that pain. Keep grinding. Keep leveling up. Keep achieving more than you did last year. And watch your success multiply. Whether it's by 1% or 10%. A lot of people want things to be given to them. They don't want to put in the work. Social media is really affecting you in a negative way. It's causing you to feel like you're less than somebody. It's causing you to feel like you're not good enough, right? Then when you feel like you're not good enough, then from there, it becomes bad. You need to really focus on how you can be able to become comfortable within yourself. Once you become comfortable within yourself, then from there, you're comfortable. Nobody can tell you anything else, right? Nobody can say anything to you. Why? Because you know for a fact you're at a point of comfortability. You have to be able to level up. Facts. You have to be able to get to a point where you're like, you know what? I want to see better for myself. For myself. That's not going to come if you do not put yourself in a position to level up. Facts. What excuse do you have to not level up? What excuse do you have to not be able to raise your vibration? What excuses other than yourself? The choice is completely up to you. You have to be able to decide what you want to do for your life. That's a fact. I'm telling you right now, it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Let's keep leveling up. Let's do it. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. This is going to be into this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Wokebucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification button to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below, and so will social media links be in the description below, right? So make sure you go give us a check. Without further ado, this is going to be into this live stream. This is Wokebucks, and I'm out, man.